What's up, guys? It's Kobe with the Timber Boss Calls again, and hunting season's right around the corner. It starts in mid-November for us, or earlier mid-November, and we're super excited here in Arkansas. Got a lot of great things, coming your way from Timber Boss, and we're just really, like I said, looking forward to gearing up for, the new duck season here. Teal season, started last weekend, and didn't get to go. We've been working. I work another job besides doing this, kind of as a hobby. But with hunting season coming around, we're starting to get a lot of packages in the mail. Duck calls needing corks and reeds. We use your standard, 10,000 mylar reeds. They're all the same, really. You got different grades of mylar. You got A and B grade, but usually your A grade to be a little thicker, and then of course, for your cut down reeds and stuff, they run about a 14,000. But a lot of people, some people sand on them to thin them down. I know in some of my calls, I'll thin a 10 down to about a 9, which don't sound like it makes a difference, but it makes a pretty good difference for me. But I just want to kind of go over how to put reeds and cork in a duck call. It's kind of basic knowledge, and I think a lot of people know this, but I think a lot of people don't, because I still get a lot of questions. A reed has a right and wrong way. It's just like I tell a lot of people, bend over and touch your toes. It's really simple to do it frontwards, but try doing it backwards. You can't do it because your spine don't bend that way. It's made to bend one way. A reed's just like that. I don't know if it has to do when it's poured. It's liquid. When it's poured, if it dries a certain way, it has a natural curvature to it, a bend, and that bend always needs to, the way it bends needs to lay flat on your tone board. But I just kind of want to go over this and show you what I'm talking about. But let's go to the tuning table, and I'll show you. Okay, we're at the tuning table now. So what we're gonna do is, I have this call here. It was just cut out not long ago, and I'm just tuning it. But I'm gonna show you how to replace a reed and cork if we was doing so. Okay, so say this is our old reed we get out of the call, okay, and this is our old cork. All right, what first thing we want to do is we want to take, like I said, man, we don't sell like a pre-packaged reed package, kind of like Echo Calls. They sell a package with a few reeds in there. Man, all reeds are made basically the same. You can take that package and buy Rick's reeds or whoever. I think Rich and Tone charges like $12 or $13 to tune a call. I seen one time. We always tune our calls for free and repolish them. All you got to do, we ask, is you pay the shipping here and back to you, and we'll get it took care of, retuned, repolished, or like I said, you can buy one of Rick's kits and throw a reed in there. And the thing is, okay, say this is our reed. Anytime you replace reeds and cork, when you put a new cork in there, the call is going to be easier naturally to blow. Okay, so say this was my old reed and this is my new reed. First thing I want to do is take this reed and I want to bend it. You see, it's bending to the right. Okay, so that's the natural curvature of this reed. So what I like to do is I like to spin this reed. Okay, now sometimes reeds get warped, and if they get too hot, they warp. So if this reed's not warped and this reed's correct, and right, it should now bend to the left. It's bending to the left, and I'm OCD, so I'll spin it and make sure it bends to the right, and I'll make sure it bends to the left. Okay, so this reed's good. Now, if we would bend it and it would bend to the left like it is, and if we spin it and it bends to the left again, that reed's warped, which is no good. Because when you're blowing that reed, and that's in the call, and you're blowing it, and air's coming up under it, and if it's warped, all of a sudden, say you go to change notes real quick, that reed's going to try to bend backwards, which is going to block your air channel, which is going to make the call squeal and squawk. It's not going to sound good. So the reeds are very much important. So old reed, new reed. So what I'm going to do, since I know I'm going to take and I'm gonna replace the cork also. When I cut this, don't make fun of my scissors. These are my ex-girlfriend's. They're $600 hair cutting scissors. All right, what I want to do, this is kind of hard, but I want to. The camera's not over there. We go. I want to cut this a little bit longer. Okay, you see how we're about, I don't know, a thousandth or two, probably 2 thousandths longer. So I want to start out longer, because I know the call is gonna be okay. And like I said, when I bend this, you see it's bending this way. Okay, so this is the way. This is the part. This is the part that's gonna lay flat on your tone board. Okay. That way, when I blow this, that reed's gonna bend up. All right. Always chew on my cork just a little bit. If your cork's too tight to go in, when you bite on it, you want to bite on the cork and smash it flatter. If your cork's too loose, you can take it and bite tall ways to fatten that cork back out. Okay? I always use a smasher. I don't know. And okay, it's a little heavy. So when I go to cut this, focus in. When I go to cut this, I want to literally just hear the scissors click. You hear them click, and we never seen nothing come off. With reeds, man, the smallest amount will make or break it. So when you do this, you really want to take as little off as you can. So that's good. So with that being said, and that being kind of explained, you always want to bend your reeds, and because like I said, if you I'll just show you. We'll put this reed in here backwards. Okay, we're gonna bend it. We're gonna put this reed in here backwards. The shorter the reed, the easier call is to blow. It's going to be easier to blow, but with that being said, it's going to be easier to squeal and squawk. The longer the reed, the harder it is to blow, the deeper the sound. You're going to get a deeper quack, a raspier quack, but it's going to take more air. So I put this reed in backwards. Let's put this in backwards. This is why you don't want to put it in backwards. See, with the right pressure, it'll go the right way, but it's so inconsistent. I mean, you're talking about. I mean, it wants to go one way, then it goes the next, and it's not good at all. So the thing is, you always want to bend that reed. You bend that reed and make sure it's the right way. My tripod sitting like this. If you bend that reed and make sure it's set in the right way, you should have no problems. Changing reeds is not complicated. The main key thing is what I would tell people is take small amounts when you're cutting your reeds. I mean, you want the smallest amount. I mean, I don't even know if you can see that. Oh, yeah, that's, you know, a little bit that I cut off of a reed. I mean, you want the smallest amount took off that reed. If you try to take a big chunk off, the chances are you're going to go way too far. It's going to be way too easy to blow. It's going to squeal and squawk, and you're not going to be happy with it. So, like I said, reeds ain't expensive, but you know, if you go through enough of them, you know, it's, I guess I'd say not cheap. It's not something I'd want to waste money on when you can do one right and take your time and slow down and just take your time and take small amounts off and get it right the first time. Just bend your reed. That's the main part. Lesson of the day. That's how to tune a call. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. My phone's always here, always next to me. Got questions, call. Or if you need calls tuned up and repolish, retune, like I said, tune-ups for Timber Boss are always free. Just pay the postage here and back, and we will get it retuned, repolished, looking brand new, sounding brand new, and ready to kill some mallards this year. But address is not hard to find. P.O. Box 225. That's in Ball. But like I said, hunting season is around the corner. We're pumped. We're ready. We're ready to give y'all some awesome hunt videos. It's going to be a good year. It's going to be a good year. Stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, subscribe. I try to get videos out, you know, every couple weeks about something different. It's hard to get new videos all the time because duck calls pretty much, once you know the basics, you know it all. So anyways, until next time, enjoy.